Greetings! This is Forgotten Prime, and I am doing an upbeat video. Um, I'm doing a Forgotten Prime's recommendations. Recommendation 1 is a book and animated series. I suggest you read the books and then watch the animated series. Pretty much the same thing, both versions. The book has a little bit more story to it than that of the animated series. They actually stretch it out a tad, but not by much. Beautiful artwork, beautiful characters. Yes, a lot of people are going to say, oh no, it's another harem story. Oh well, they're all strong and they could take care of themselves. That's the thing a lot of people seem to get, that they get bent out of shape. They keep saying there's not enough women that are strong. Well, look no further than the Japanese. They know how to do strong women and actually say, okay, you're a guy, back the fuck off, I'll kick your ass. That's basically what they do. They're like, okay, you can stand your own, I'll accept that. You'll know I'll stand my own. And that's the way they are. They consider each other true equals. Right now, for some ungodly reason, we don't think that way. So, do me a favor, take it down the road and continue down my line. Tenchi Muyo. I never read the the manga, just watched the many animes. There are varying versions of Tenchi. There is Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi, what was that other Tenchi series? Yikes. I should have had that ready. Well, let's do something right off the bat. Bingo! Okay, this series is tied in with the movies. This series has its own little franchise. I think that film is definitely not tied in with the Muyo franchise. It's kind of confusing. But that'll be for a different video. But I highly recommend them. Doesn't matter which one. Just trust me. You will enjoy both versions because they have their own style and they have the same characters, yes, but they have their own, how shall I say it, charms. Yeah, that's it. They have their own charms. So give it a whirl. You might like it, you might not. It's got a lot of strong women in it. It's a lot of strong men. Sort of. There's the young man. He didn't think he could amount to really anything. He just figured he's going to be living his life, rum dum, no big deal, whoopie-doo life. But no. In both of the stories, his life is very turbulent. And yes, there are a lot of women who've fallen in love with him. Oh, fucking well. He's a lucky fucker. But yet, that's a character, not real life, yet again. And then now, I know this isn't a book or an anime, it's a game. This will be something new that I'm going to be adding into my recommendations. As I create recommendations, I'm going to add in a little bit of everything I like. And see how well I get in feedback. I would love some feedback this time around. Anything that anybody else suggests that I try out, I'm all for it. Please, throw me some suggestions. my game suggestion for those who like fantasy horror survival, highly suggested. It's still in a build phase, but it's available on Steam, and the current one is pretty stable. It's playable, and you can have a lot of fun. They added in new cars, a bike, one car, cars plural. Lots of new monsters to go up against, and they're actually, as they go through the building process, he's finding out what he wants to do with the story and what has happened to cause this. And he puts it in his own little forums. I highly recommend this game. Okay. Now for books. The Bourne novel series from both Ludlum and Lust Batter. I love this franchise. It is very deep. If you like spy stories or let's see, the older, it's similar to the old Mission Impossible. Don't get me wrong, I did like the Mission Impossibles that what was his name? I said it earlier to a friend of mine. Yikes. I hate forgetting names. Oh well. Back to the thing. If somebody remembers, add it to the list, please. Thank you. And on. The movie franchises had issues, but I love them nonetheless. They weren't exact from the books, but you don't want to feel the same thing. I am all for change, as long as it's done right. Matt Damon has a beautiful acting skills. I'm looking forward to seeing more from him if he continues the franchise. If he doesn't, oh, well, I'm just hoping this franchise isn't as dead as some others. And now for yet another book. Stephen King's Dreamcatcher. Highly recommended. Sci-fi horror story. Very well thought out story. I love it. It highly recommended. If they were to ever remake this, which I highly hope they don't, but if they're going to have a person playing the bad general, I hope, please, 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 Samuel L. Jackson, if you ever watch this video, please be the bad general. You were great in Kong. You actually show the Ahab in you. I have no doubt that if you were to play the Ahab of wanting to kill aliens and to protect the world at any cost, you could pull it off. And I would not hate your guts afterwards, because I still know that you're an actor. Please. You would be perfect for that spot. For once, I'm actually asking for something from an actor. Yet again, highly recommended. Let's see. Yeah. The film, Dreamcatcher. This gave me an actual visual representation. In the book, they actually mention the memory warehouse. The image I had in my mind when I read that chapter, I thought it was so much more vast. But yet, when I saw the one in here, I'm like, oh my goodness, that it came close to my imagination, but not exactly. Mine keeps changing. Because of the fact that your mind is always picking up data. No matter what you're doing, your mind is always picking up data. Period. So, Unless he's got a lot of mini hymns hiding around inside his head, there was no way he could have just been able just to put certain data in files and then put it in there, even with his special powers. But, yet again, I love this film just as much as I love the book. Book better, yet again, books are usually better than the films, but yet the films 80% of the time give it justice, the others not necessarily so much. I will not name names on books. I'm jaded. I'll be honest. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to make another Forgotten Primes recommendation soon. Yet again, I hope to hear some feedback this time around. I know I didn't necessarily publicize myself the first video, but I'm going to do my utmost to try to get myself out there this time around. I want to try something new and have fun doing it and meet new fun people along the way. And I hope you'll join me on that ride. Well, I haven't said this in a while. Hello, true believers! Whovians! Live long and prosper. May the force be with you till all are one. With great power comes great responsibility. Turtle power! By the power of Grayskull! Thundercats Ho! Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Shit happens. Get away from her, you bitch!
Smeagol, why do you cry? Masters betrayed us! I am a super otaku.
Jack of many trades, bidding you good evening.